one in that country. Okay, let's now take you back to one of our top stories about India's first ever or inaugural National Creators Award. A novel recognition for the work done by India's content creators. Joining us to talk about this unprecedented honour are not one, not two, but I'm hopeful there will be three of these awardees, these winners. It gives me great pleasure to welcome to DD India Kamya Jani, Curly Tales, the famed Curly Tales creator and a National Creators Awardee 2024. She got the Best Travel Creator Award. We have Maithili Thakur as well, singer and National Creator Awardee 2024 as well, very well known, and she has lots of fans, including my mother. And we also have RJ Ronak with us, radio jockey and National Creators Awardee 24, joining us in a short while. Kamya Jani, let me first come to you. Many congratulations, and congratulations to both of you. In fact, it's also International Women's Day. But just tell me, did you ever imagine that when you gave up journalism, you were like people like me? When you gave up journalism, that you'll be doing something that you love, and that will lead you to this sort of an honor that you've got today, apart from, you know, the kind of millions of followers and fans that you have all over India and the world?
Thank you so much, firstly, for the wishes, both for the award as well as Women's Day. And I'm having a good deja vu moment as I speak to you, because this is exactly what I used to do about 5 or 6 years ago when I quit my job to pursue my passion of traveling the world. The honest answer is no. I never thought I would come this far, because who really cares about anybody traveling, right? For many years, my relatives, my friends would just ask me, what is it that you're doing, you know, creating videos wherever you are traveling or eating? And is that even a profession? And I feel like the day has come today, sealed and stamped, that content creation is a full-fledged profession. And who better than our Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, to give this stamp on our profession? You know, we really work very hard to create content. And I feel like, yeah, it's been an honor and an absolute pleasure with the fact that it happened on Women's Day. So I think it's a double whammy.
I envy you. Got out of the profession that we all are in, and then travel the world as well, and all this to boot with that as well. Now, Maithili, I mentioned that my mother is a fan because I am from Mithila as well, and it seems that Prime Minister Modi is also your fan.
Well, it was very... I'm so speechless right now. I don't know what to say. It was...
There's a Madhubani painting behind you as well, which is so beautiful.
Yeah, it is in my home. It is hand painted by me. And
oh, wow. Wonderful. Multi-talented Maithili.
Yeah. So today I met our Prime Minister for the very first time, and in a very, how can I say, very comfortable way, where we were discussing about the content creation being the full-time job, like how Curly Tales, Kamya Didi said. And I am so happy to receive this award, Cultural Ambassador of the Year, because this is nothing which I ever imagined. And I used to just make simple videos from a simple phone and just put it on YouTube without doing any heavy editing or anything. But I never thought that it will be recognized by the Prime Minister of India, and he'll be inviting us and giving us the honor to receive these awards. So I'm super happy, and I think that so many kids are now motivated, and they'll start making videos, and they'll start thinking about it like content creation being the full-time job, and achieving so much in this field.
Yes, people like you are major figures of inspiration, and you deserve all the accolades that you're getting, you and all the other awardees and the awardees to come a guest in the years that follow. Now, Kamya, how did you hear about this award, and what did you feel that, you know, when the entire process began, there were people who were sort of asked to write in or, you know, give their applications. How did you get to know about this and this initiative, really, which is so novel? And what did you feel when you heard about
it? Is that for me?
Yes, Kamya.
Yes. So because we are in the social media platform, that's exactly where I discovered that these awards are happening. I did post a story on my account asking my followers to nominate me, and clearly that worked in my favor. I feel like, you know, there are so many content creators, even to make it to the nomination list is an award in itself. So without any expectations, I showed up today, and I was very happy and pleasantly surprised to receive the award. So there were so many applications, like I've told, and even today at Bharat Mandapam, the event was attended by more than 3,000 content creators. And from last I heard, there are about 8 crore content creators in India in all capacity, be it, housewives, kids, students, even those office goers doing this as a part-time profession. So it's truly an honor and a privilege to be amongst the select few to attend the event today at Bharat Mandapa.
Yes, and since we are talking about creators and let's talk about the creative economy as well, because if I tell you, Bethany, how would you react to it? There are about 462 million, I had my research team pull out some numbers, 462 million social media users in our country, 100 million creators, and the marketing sector, the influencer marketing sector right now is worth 12 billion Indian rupees. I can break that down in about $1.5 billion as well. But the projection is over the next 5 years, each year it will grow by 25%. What do you think about that?
Actually, there's something that I have never thought of, because my job is very simple. I have to practice so hard and make videos and post it for the people to listen to, and to promote our cultural music, and to promote the traditional songs which I sing from, not only from Bihar and from every state of India. So these facts and figures are like a very complicated thing for me. But yes, I'm so happy to see that the word influencer, it was, I think, I must say or must not say this, but the word influencer was getting a little in some negative light, like
some pejorative associations were coming with it, but that should change now.
She's influencer, she's content creator, but now it is now certified by the Prime Minister of India that yes, she is an influencer. So
yes, people have started talking about influencers as influencer, but I'm sure the perception will change now. RJ, Ronak is also with us, well-known radio jockey and another National Creators Awardee 2024. Congratulations to you. Thanks. You could join us, Ronak. And would you be speaking to us as Ronak, or will you speak as Bawa? How comfortable is Bawa in English?
Thank you very much, first of all, for mentioning and talking about randomly on stage. I never planned it, but Bawa is like my shadow. So unfortunately or fortunately, people talk more about my shadow than myself. But I'm really glad to receive this award, and thank you very much. Thank you very much for mentioning that. Yeah.
We were just talking about numbers. Methali refused to comment about them, saying that they kind of went over her head. But these numbers tell their own story as to how powerful this medium, the social media medium, is, and what creativity can do, that almost anyone can be a creator these days. What do you make of that sort of a possibility here in India, where we have such numbers and so many creative people? Ronak.
So there is a very interesting thing, so there are two types of creators which over a period of, time, which I have realized. One, people who actually create content, and second, people who actually react on different content. And there is a parallel economy on that. If you're not able to create your own original content, at least you can react on someone else's content. Whether reacting on someone else's content or reacting on a situation, that itself is considered as content creation. For example, if a cricket match has happened, so if you want to talk about that match, that is a content. If something political or social happened, you want to talk about that itself is content. If Mathili has sung a brilliant song, and if you want to talk about that and react with your friends on a Zoom call and put it on air or put it on your YouTube channel, that itself is content. So content is something which is there everywhere. That's why so many people, every household has a content creator. इनफैक्ट मुझे तो ये लगता है कि हर घर में अगर 4 लोग होंगे तो उसमें 6 YouTube channels होंगे. And that's how it is, and that's why it's growing every day. And after this award ceremony, after this award function, I think more and more people will be, inspired and motivated to create meaningful content which is impacting, people's life in the country. So that's what this award has done to, I think, and we are really honored to receive this award in presence of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi.
Certainly, it's a great motivation, because Kamya, they say social media is a double-edged sword. It can be used for good, it can be used for bad. There's so much talk about fake news. There's now, of course, AI being used as well to make fake videos and fake images. We've seen that as well. But there is one way to tackle it, is to come down like an iron rod on it, 1,000 bricks on it, just stifle social media by that way. And there's this way where you incentivize what is good, what should be really emerging out of social media, which has a positive impact on society. So do you feel that this is a great way to go about doing it as well?
Absolutely, and I think that was one of the most primary messages that was given by our Prime Minister today as part of the interaction. But every time he was awarding a creator from different categories, so be it a technology space, he was talking about how we can actually make a change, how we can make a difference. And he clearly mentioned that the influence that we are having is extremely impactful and it is effective. The numbers that you mentioned about the economy, and I would agree to that the way it is growing, it's only because the influence the content creators have on their followers is huge. The impact is huge. Their followers believe them for the authenticity, the kind of content that they're believing. And I think that puts us in an extremely responsible situation of how we are able to communicate any message that we truly believe in. We have creators who want to promote environment, who want to promote cleanliness, or who want to promote tourism, much like I do. Now, it is on to us as to how we promote and bring India to the global travel map. And that for me is serious business. And that for me is a responsibility that I want to take up and make a difference there where, in the world, if anybody wants to travel, they should come to India. And more than anybody else, Indians themselves should explore India in the best possible way, because I truly believe there's no place in the world better than India.
Oh, certainly, certainly. And you've been making that evident through your videos as well. Maithili, the other thing to talk about, of course, is what you're doing. It's not just music, it's about culture as well. And you're an ambassador of culture for our country. And that is something that is worth emulating. And how do you think that can, further snowball into a renewal of our culture going around all over the world?
Yes. Actually, the title, the Culture Ambassador of the Year, it is certainly something which I really needed the most, because what I do and what I do for people, what I do for my family, it is revolving around the culture and where I hail from, like the Bihari music and the Maithili music, which I don't think people ever heard about, the Ram Sita Vivah Sankirtan, which I started a series of on YouTube. So this is how I started to grow, and I really want to inspire the kids of my age, or people of my age, younger or elder, to sing their traditional songs wherever they are from. So I want people to be influenced by me in this case.
Wonderful. And just to request, the Prime Minister also requested you, we'll also request you, it is International Women's Day, you could sing about that a little bit, or it's Mahashivratri as well today, so happy Mahashivratri to you all as well. And you could give us a few verses on that too, if you could do that.
Sure. I'll sing the same thing which I sang in the morning. Dimik डमरू कर बाजे प्रेम मगन नाचे भोला भोला डिमिक डिमिक डमरू कर बाजे प्रेम मगन नाचे भोला सिंही नाद बजावत गावत सिंही नाद बजावत गावत लटक रही बगली झोला भोला डिमिक डिमिक डमरू कर बाजे प्रेम मगन नाचे भोला.
Lovely, wonderful, thank you. Ronak, in terms of how your messages go out to people, you of course were initially on radio, and then is this working like a force multiplier for you to take your talent, not just your talent, but whatever you want to express as well, to as many people as possible around not just the country but the world?
So basically it's complementary for me, because I'm still working in radio station, and I host the morning show here in Red FM Delhi every day, Monday to Saturday, 7 to 11. And that while doing radio for more than 16 years, we have realized that it is much simpler for us to create a content, because radio is in terms of content, there is no specialization of or a beat specific thing on radio. So we talk about everything on radio. We talk about sports, we talk about Bollywood, we talk about films, we talk about regional content, we talk about socio-political content. So that gave us, and especially to me, an edge to create all these categories on digital. So once we arrived on YouTube channels or the Meta platforms, we created 5-6 different channels, and we had to create different content for different categories in a different way. And what we could do is we could utilize our the way we used to create. So in radio, as we all know that time is very short. You have to create that content in a very crisp and a witty way, so that you need to hook your audience. You need to you need to hold your audience for a longer period of time. So 2 minute ka content karna, and if you want to do quickly, digital space gave us much wider lamba samay bhi diya, and it gave us more opportunity to create multiple content of multiple categories on different other channels. So that's what I did. So I have 4-5 different YouTube channels for different category of content, and everything is जिसमें humor का तड़का है, there's wit in that, and we create content for every sub. So radio, for radio guy, for a radio jockey like me, digital intervention is like it's like a compliment. So which is helping us. Yeah. Sone pe suhaga, yes. बहुत ज़्यादा हीरे पे
and I applaud you for that, but you'll get a louder applause if before we close we could get a bawa joke from you.
थैंक यू वेरी मच सर. बहुआ सुनना सब लोग चाहते हैं, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने भी बहुआ से संबोधित किया था मुझे बीच में, और
इससे पहले मैं कोविड में उनसे जब ऑनलाइन मिला था 2020 में, सो ही जस्ट रेफर्ड मी, और
बहुआ जी क्या हाल है.
और आज का जो सेशन था, इनफैक्ट आई वुड लाइक टू क्लोज विद दैट, जिसपे मैं एक लाइन ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर को बोलने वाला था, बट जब आप स्टेज पे जाते हो और उनके सामने जाते हो तो बहुत सारी चीजें भूल जाते हो. सो आई फॉरगॉट दैट. So and as Kamya very rightly mentioned, with each creator, with each content creator, he had a different opinion and he had a different point of view, and he knew that creator and what he's been creating and why he or she is very popular. So and he was very witty, he was very impromptu, और वो बहुत ज़्यादा jokes भी
मैथिली की भी थोड़ी टांग खींची उन्होंने.
और बहुत लोगों की टांग खींची, किसी को खाने पे ताना मारा, किसी का वजन हल्का था तो उसको बोला कि you should eat more. So a lot of things. So I wanted to say in a Bawa style that
देखिए,
और ये प्राइम मिनिस्टर के लिए भी जाता है और ये हम सब के लिए भी जाता है
कि देखिए जिसकी मस्ती जिंदा है उसकी हस्ती जिंदा है, वरना वो आदमी जबरदस्ती जिंदा है.
So प्लीज उस मस्ती को आप लोग जिंदा रखें. And all the best, everyone. And congratulations to all the creators.
Very true. And congratulations to you and the other recipients once again from the entire DD family. Thank you so much for joining us and talking about it. More success in the coming days. Now, moving on. World celebrates